Okay, so get this right. We are diving into some pretty interesting stuff today.
Right.
We're talking Elon Musk, Starlink, Neuralink,
Oh, wow.
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Um, and we've got this excerpt from an article, and the title is just wild.
Really?
It's called Starlink and Neuralink, a Modern Colonial Conspiracy.
Oh.
So, like, right off the bat,
Yeah.
they're making some pretty big claims.
Okay.
And the big question they're asking is Elon Musk really going to use free internet to, like, create a bunch of zombies?
I mean, that's a pretty...
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
Yeah.
So this article is claiming that Starlink isn't just about internet access.
Right.
It's about something much bigger, something way more, like, sinister, you know?
Okay.
They're saying that the real goal of Starlink is to, like, set the stage for Neuralink to control people's minds.
Oh, wow.
And they don't stop there. Okay. They go on to say that Starlink will be used to, like, program and manage chips that are implanted in people's brains.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And they even say who they think the first targets will be. The poorest populations.
Okay.
People who are, like, drawn in by the promise of free internet and
Right.
all these cool gadgets like smart glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
I know. It sounds like straight out of science fiction.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away, I want to bring in you, our expert,
Okay.
to help us break this down.
It's your favorite.
Separate fact from fiction.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts?
Well, first off, it's really important to understand what Neuralink actually is.
Right.
They're developing what are called brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs for short.
Okay.
So basically, a BCI is a system that lets your brain talk directly to a computer.
Interesting.
Now, this article, it paints this super dark picture, right?
Yeah.
This dystopian future where this technology is being used for all these evil purposes.
Yeah.
But if you look at what Neuralink is actually saying, their goal seems to be mostly medical.
Yeah.
They're focused on making BCIs to help people with really serious disabilities like paralysis regain control of their bodies.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, someone who can't move being able to control a robotic arm just by thinking about it.
Right.
That's the kind of thing we're talking about here.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So, like, how does Starlink even fit into all of this?
Okay, so that's where things start to get a little bit more speculative.
Okay.
The article is saying that Starlink, with its network of satellites providing internet everywhere, will be used to send data back and forth to these chips in people's brains.
Oh, wow.
So they're basically saying it's like remote control for people's minds.
Yeah.
They even compare it to, like, historical colonizers,
Yeah.
exploiting new lands, and people
Yeah.
saying that Musk and even Trump are following the same playbook.
That's a pretty serious accusation.
It is.
They even predict that Musk, with the support of politicians, will try to control every aspect of people's lives.
Yeah.
Like what they do for work, what they buy, even their relationships.
Yeah.
And basically turning everyone into, like, modern slaves.
Oh, my goodness.
Dependent on products and services from America.
So, I mean, it's a big claim.
Yeah.
Where's the proof? Where's the evidence?
Exactly.
That's the million-dollar question.
Like, they're throwing out all these dramatic claims,
Right.
but when you actually start to look for evidence,
Yeah.
there's not much there.
There's not a whole lot of substance backing it up.
It's like they're building this huge, tower,
Yeah.
but the foundation is super shaky.
Exactly.
So, okay, it seems like this article is more about scaring people than presenting facts.
It seems that way.
But, even if we put aside all the crazy stuff,
Yeah.
the idea of brain-computer interfaces in itself
Right.
is a little concerning, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about mind control like in
Yeah.
the article,
Right.
but still,
Yeah.
it raises some real ethical questions. Like, who gets to control the data from these devices?
Yeah, that's a big one.
How do we make sure people's thoughts stay private?
Right.
How do we stop hackers from getting in?
Huge. Yeah.
And how do we prevent people from using this technology for bad things?
Exactly.
These are conversations we need to have now.
Yeah.
While this technology is still new,
Absolutely.
we need to get ahead of it.
Yes.
So while Musk might not be creating an army of zombies,
Right.
the ethical concerns about BCIs are definitely real.
They are. Yeah.
It's like any powerful technology.
Yeah.
It has the potential to be used for good or bad.
Exactly.
It's up to us as a society
Yeah.
to think critically about this technology,
Yeah.
understand its potential impact,
Right.
and demand safeguards to make sure it's used responsibly.
Absolutely.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
Yeah.
It's shown us how important critical thinking is,
Totally.
especially online,
Especially online.
where these sensationalized stories can spread like wildfire.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
can't just believe everything we read, right?
No.
We have to look deeper, evaluate the evidence, and consider different perspectives.
That's it, yeah.
So, to wrap things up, here's something to think about.
Okay.
How do we balance the potential benefits of BCIs with the risks?
Right.
And what role do we as individuals play in shaping the future of this technology?
That's a good question.
It's definitely something to keep in mind as we enter this new era of brain-computer interaction.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be wild.
Totally.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.